What's up, everybody? This is the Tourette trucker coming at you, sitting here by myself in my truck behind my Trump train here. Hey, go Trump! Along with Silly Sloth. Hey, you got the purple bear. And now my granddaughter gave me something while I was home. And my wife, the new Easter version of this one. And yes, I'm a almost 51 year old coming July with stuffed animals, but as long as my wife and my grandbaby keep giving them, I'm gonna keep putting them on the trunk, not trunk. I'm thinking trunk. I'm an idiot. Anyway, stay tuned and I'll tell you what the subject is for today. Y'all take care.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
What's up, everybody? I'm back. Well, got loaded this morning. Got to Rome, deliver my load, and guess what? They had no clue I was supposed to be delivering. They didn't know anything about the load. It's not on their schedule for unload today, not on the schedule to unload tomorrow, so I dropped the trailer at the plant. They're going to see if they can try to get it unloaded tomorrow, so I'm just chilling out, jacking me some free Wi-Fi so I can get me some movies and Netflix and chill. Gonna run into Sam's probably in a little bit and grab me a rotisserie chicken, eat fresh. Not Subway, but we're gonna eat a good rotisserie chicken, that's fresh. I'm a big chicken eater, I love chicken. The wife told me, hey, go get a rotisserie chicken in Sam's. I mean, you know, why not? So, anyway, it is what it is. This week's gonna be an awful week pay-wise. Only had one local load I picked up, delivered Monday, and then ran up to Pennsylvania and unloaded that Tuesday, came back down, had to sit all day yesterday, and today only drove 78 miles down here, and well, this one I can't unload today, so basically I'm sitting today for the most part. Then tomorrow, don't know what's up. They mentioned not sure about work, what there is, so might possibly be off this weekend, so I'll go back home. Might run some more cameras. I got a couple more cameras at the house. Just think about putting one more up at the top of the house in the center, pointing down on the front yard, and one up in the very top of the back, pointing straight down on the backyard. Some people think I'm overboard. I've got 10 cameras at my house now, 8 on the outside, 2 on the inside. Only going through my loft in my kitchen, and my loft upstairs, and pointing down at the stairs if anybody comes up, and then downstairs pointing in my living room and kitchen, so catch if somebody comes in the front door into the kitchen, and living room, somebody coming in the back door, so no private areas, y'all. But outside, I've got them all outside, and everything's hardwired, so they can't be cut, can't be snipped or anything, so there's no blind spots in my house. But I would like a better view coming straight down on each of the front and the back of the yard, try to get a better bird's eye view. So I might put that up at the very top of the 2-second story in the center to get a better bird's eye view going straight down. I try to put them in between the first and the second story, high enough to where you can't snip any wires or get it. Of course, you can't reach the wires anyway. They're coming straight through the wall of the house anyway. I ran wires through attics and walls and cut holes in sheetrock, hardwired everything straight through, patched and repainted and all, so can't get the wires anyway. But still, it's where you can't really knock it down anyway. Some people want to knock a camera. Either way, you're not getting in my yard without being seen. But it's made for more facial recognition, so you can catch somebody's face. But now I kind of want a bird's eye view coming down on the front and the back. So I might run 2 more of them if I go home this weekend. Don't know, but I may. But yeah, this is part of trucking. You know, you think you're gonna have a good week and come back. This is another one of the downsides to being an owner operator. I actually pay a trailer rental fee. So that's 3 weeks of a trailer rental fee that I've got for the 2 weeks I was off, plus this week here. So next Friday I'm starting at a deficit, you know, a pretty big amount in the hole. You know, 700 plus, 750 actually. I pay $250 a week trailer rental fee. I'm not going to keep it a secret. It's not that big of a deal. If people know what I pay for trailer rental fee. Not like it's a big hidden thing anybody asks, I'll tell them. But yeah, 750 in the hole that I'm starting off this week, so that kind of hurt, you know, not having a real good week. But that's why I tried to save while I was down there in Miami, because I knew I was going to take 2 weeks off. I knew I was going to have all this, so that's a part of planning. You know, you're down there and save, put some aside. So, you know, it's all good. Get it worked out somehow. Hopefully, you know, I'll get back on track and things will pick back up. Somebody said we might have some good work next week, so we'll see. But if we don't, we're back. I'm working. Hey, at least I've got a job. At least I'm working. So hey, we'll take it as it comes. But actually had me a guy this morning where I loaded at. He was 26 and he had Asperger's. So we were actually talking, and I guess he noticed my Tourette's. Then kind of some other things, because you know I've got ADHD, Tourette's. My conversation, my bounce from subject to subject, and you know we got to talking, and it was hilarious. I was thinking about people with autism and all. They're pretty straightforward. They don't hide nothing. He's like, yeah, I kind of thought you was a peculiar fella. But he was a young kid. He was extremely nice. I actually thought it was pretty cool. The more we talked, the more I got to like him. He's 26 with Asperger's, but yet he's got a bioengineer degree. So not all Asperger's people are, some people say retarded, whatever you want to say. That's not the word. Mentally challenged. Just because you got autism don't mean you can't function. Look at the TV show The Good Doctor. Love that show. Then there's also actually a real life doctor. She even has, it's a lady, I can't remember her name. Wife knows her, who she is. She actually has to set a reminder on her watch to go to the bathroom, but yet she's this extremely successful surgeon or doctor or something. But you know, she's got to set reminders to do things because she doesn't remember some things, you know, just elude people. But you know, I guess he noticed some things and we got to talking and all, and he was actually really smart. But I could tell, you know, from the get-go that, sorry, I got a long hair. Huh. Sorry, y'all. You know me, shiny object. I'm easily distracted, what can I say? But now I lost train of thought. Yeah, he loses train of thought too. We were talking about that. He asked me a question, and then I answered it, and then we got talking, and then he forgot what he was saying and lost train of thought, kind of like I do. We're easy to lose train of thought. We go through so many topics and our brain switches and thinking of so many different things at the same time. But anyway, he's not a gumshoe. He was actually really smart. He has a good head on his shoulder. He works at the chemical plant, and he admitted that, you know, that's not where he wants to stay. He's working there because he wants to get the experience. Now I'm working in the chemical field, plus they let him work in the lab there, so he's kind of building up experience, kind of building up credibility. Plus he also works out as an operator in the plant. Didn't do too bad money wise, he was telling me, but said he's fixing to go on or next September. Yeah, September he's gonna take 2 weeks off. Him and a couple of his friends, they want to rent a van and fly out to Las Vegas and then rent a van there and then travel all around from Vegas to LA, go up the coast, go to Washington. They want to go to Grand Canyons, want to go to Crater Lake and Mount Rushmore and a couple of other things, go through Minnesota and then fly back to Chattanooga. I mean, really intelligent young kid, you know. Imagine me saying that 26 is a young kid. I know I'm getting old. You know you're old when you're referring to a 26-year-old as a young kid. You know, here back, I was thinking, you know, that's old. And now I'm thinking, man, that's a young kid. But anyway, he's not a young kid, he's an adult at 26. But anyway, you know, he had his head on his shoulder. I mean, a lot of people misunderstand people with autism, but this kid was really bright. But I could kind of tell that he had something. He could kind of tell I had something. You know, and then we just got talking. Had a really nice conversation, but he doesn't really like big crowds. He's like me. I have social anxieties. I mean, small groups, yes, I don't go to family reunions. I just don't like crowds. Wife can testify if we're in Walmart and an aisle starts to get crowded with, you know, 6 people on the aisle, I got to go. We're ready to go. You know, I mean, she looks over at me because she knows it's coming. She's like, you're okay, you're okay. She's like, breathe, you're okay. You know, even like if I go to my terminal where I work, you know, my brother and others, they'll go hang out with everybody, but me, I don't really function well with the groups. So generally I go back to my truck and I'll get in the truck and lay down or watch a movie if they're working on my truck or whatever. If I stay there at terminal while they're doing, I don't know, even people I work with, I still get social anxieties if it's more than like 1 or 2 people. 1 person, 2 people, 3 people tops. But in a group, I don't really function well. And he said he's the same way. You know, he has his little small group of friends and that's it. Not much on big crowds. He fixates on things. Sorry. My wife laughs at me because I have a problem of always saying fixates on things, and she's like, she just laughs and shakes her head, and it's like every time I say fixates on something, because Jamie, her son, he's always fixating on things, or my wife says fixate. She just looks at me, shakes her head like, I love you, because she knows I'm an idiot. I'm natural. No matter how many times she tells me, I always say fixates, and this fixates on things. But yeah, he says he's the same way. But yeah, it's just a lot of people see people with autism as, you know, retarded or have issues and think they're gumshoes. My own kids were mean to my stepson and always called him retarded when things. No, he's just different. But to be fair, my own kids made fun of me. I'm their dad with Tourette's and all, and they made fun of me. So, you know, I should have expected that, you know. They made fun of their own dad. I'm sure they're gonna make fun of him, but you know, a lot of people see them as strange, but they're really no different than us. I mean, yeah, they have different ways of going about things than you. You may have a way of going about something that I think is different. I do something that you may say is different. You know, we've all got our little quirks. I know I've got a whole bunch of quirks. I've got food issues, texture issues. I'm visual. A lot of things I won't even attempt to try based off just looking at it. Like texture issues, something hits my mouth that even feels slimy, like soggy bread or a mushroom, anything like that. Wet okra automatically gets spit back out. Just the feel of it in my mouth just makes me want to vomit. It just immediately comes right back out. You know, I know I've got some issues, but you know, everybody's got something. Everybody has something. You know, what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. But we shouldn't hold people's disabilities and their challenges against them and put everybody in a blanket category. Okay, well, you see this person may have this person may have that, this person. Some people just look at everybody and say, you're retarded. I know I use the retarded word, but I use it in reference of me. You know, like, well, I'm a retard. I tell the wife all the time, I'm a retard, but I don't mean it in a disparaging way. Some people actually mean this stuff in a cruel, disparaging way. I don't. When I say it, I mean it as a joke in a comment. I don't mean to disparage anybody like that, because I know, as my wife would say, that's the pot calling the kettle black. I have no right to talk because I have issues myself. So if y'all see people with autism or challenges, but don't make fun of them. Treat them just like anybody else. Take the time to listen to them like he took the time to talk to me. I took the time to talk to him, and we had a really good talk and really good connection the whole time I was loading. He actually wanted me to get out the truck and actually speak to him after. I was just going to sit in the truck while he loaded. But yeah, he actually wanted me to get out of the truck and talk to him. So I did. I got to talk to him the whole time, and you know, just one-on-one instead of a crowd, which I'm comfortable with one-on-one. I pretty much talk anybody's head off one-on-one. Get a group, I'll quiet down. So yeah, I mean, it was a good conversation. I mean, give somebody a try. You know, if you see somebody that looks different, you see somebody acting out, like my wife's friend, her son is really bad off. He comes across in a real bad way. I mean, bad way. He can be extremely difficult and challenging, but people really get offended and ticked off and say something, but yet all you have to do is really look at this kid for 5 seconds and listen to him speak for maybe 3 seconds, and you'll know he's not all there. So, you know, people need to take all this stuff into consideration, you know, when they're looking to someone and talking to someone before they go and treat them like hey, you should know better or this and that. Take time to evaluate before you make a rush decision. Like I say, I kind of knew something with this kid, you know, when I first saw him. After about 5 seconds, you know, talking with the guy, and I kind of tell that he was a little different, but just as nice as can be, just as laid back, cool. But you can tell he was focused and tasked on something, and you know, he had this train of thought. It was bam, bam, bam. So you could tell he was in the spectrum. So yeah, you know, just be nice to everybody, y'all. If you see somebody with disabilities, give them a chance, talk to them. I mean, hey, they may turn out to be a really good person. You never know, it could be your best friend. Someone is at your front door. But anyway, y'all be safe, stay coronavirus free, and we will holler at y'all later. Peace out.